Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Kuroki Nagisa's second album, Jiyu Ritsu. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album. We all have different thoughts on it and I would gladly read yours in the comment section down below. Kuroki Nagisa is back with her second album called Jiyu Ritsu. I have been waiting for this album for quite some time, as her first album that came out last year was quite incredible. She has a very lovely voice and her music style being centered on rock music fits her really well. This said, this album is pretty damn great. For an album with only 9 songs, it still manages to last almost 45 minutes, and it was a delight to hear Nagisa's voice again with new songs. She has a very interesting way of singing, as she articulates a lot when she sings, and even though I don't understand Japanese that much, there's something very poetic about the lyrics and the way she sings them, using repetition and alliterations to make them catchy. My major complaint is that I felt that there was no evolution between her first album and this one. Don't get me wrong, it's still really enjoyable, but yeah, there's no major changes and she does rely on what she has done before quite heavily, whether it's melody-wise or the creative process behind it that seems to be quite the same as the previous album. For example, song track number 6 on this album samples Ode to Joy by Beethoven, which is something she has done as well on her first album with the song Usuhari no Shoujo that sampled Gymnopédie by Eric Satie. Again, I'm not complaining about the use of classical music as it is pretty cleverly made, but I hope it won't get too redundant in the future. However, I still need to give credits to Nagisa Kuroki for being quite an innovative singer who has a really nice personality that shines. Even if this album isn't as fresh as the first one, it's still quite an album to listen to and bring some fresh air on nowadays rock music scene in Japan. In the end, Jiyu Ritsu is an album that appears to be in direct continuation with Nagisa Kuroki's first album, which leaves room for improvements but lacks a bit of innovation. This said, it's still quite good as it keeps the freshness of her voice with some very catchy melodies, and it ends up being a more than decent album, which is why I give it 3.5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me your opinion on the album down below, tell me your favorite and least favorite songs, and I'll see you next time.